Hey everyone, welcome to another video where you join us on our last few days of our European road trip. Now, as you can see, we're parked in an air at the moment. We're actually in Dunkirk and we have just been to the vet to take Thor to get his treatment and things that he needs, you know, to be able to travel home. So I think we're going to be staying here tonight. We're going to go for a quick walk. There's a castle near here, so we're going to go and do some exploring, and then we're going to make a decision whether we're staying here or not. Now there is quite a few airs around here. We have had a look at some, but some of them not too keen to stay there. So, but for now, let's go and do some exploring. So Brooke's just been telling me this might not be Dunkirk. It might be just outside of Dunkirk.
I think it says we're in Bruges.
Right, but there's a castle here, so let's go and have a look. There's a lot of like windows at this castle, just show you. There's one there as well. Need to do some research about this place because do you know what, it's pretty big and... This what?
It's got a town that's been built inside the castle wall.
Ah, okay. If by the end of this video, if we still don't know what it is, get it in the comments below guys. You know, what's this castle called?
And it's got all of that here, but I think we've probably just looked at that bit.
It took us about 4 hours from that campsite that we was at this morning, hasn't it, to get here. We've done some exploring and, you know, now we're just sort of like parked, just give a bit of a view what it's like out there. And now we're just gonna relax, watch a film. You know, we've done some exploring here.
I think basically because we've done so much in the last few days and we've been non-stop and then a lot of travelling in between, I think we're just ready to chill for a couple of days.
Yeah,
but we have been out and we've had a look at the castle, and this place has actually got a lot to offer, to be honest.
And what we're going to do tomorrow, we're going to go to a different area, but you know what, for now we're going to cook some food. So we're having... Morning everyone. So we've decided we're staying here for another night. Now there's a supermarket not far from here, so Brooke's just been shopping and just bought us some breakfast things. So, and there's an outdoor gym that I think I might be going to as well. So anyway, we're going to eat and then we'll show you what we're doing today. Those that are wondering, sort of like, you know, how do we clean things when, you know, we're well camping and we're not staying at any campsites and things. You know, we do have a sink in that, and the things that are really hard to clean would go in the sink, but how do we do it, Brooke?
Well, if we're just giving them a neat quick wipe over, that works. Yeah,
because they're actually food safe. So right next to the place where we're staying, they have this facility here where they've got a running track. They've got like a gym area there, gonna just do some training and that, but this is fantastic, so let's do this. How amazing is that, guys? You get a workout while you're camping here. Yes. What you spotted, Brooke?
Cheese.
Ooh. So yesterday when we went for the walk and we was exploring, like, you know, all them like ruined buildings and things, turns out that's actually a World War II remembrance walk. just walked past this shop and Brooks just spotted some watermelon here, so I think I need to go and get it. But the thing is, I don't know how you get in, Brooke. Hi. Perfect. So guys, we've not had our watermelon yet. There is a reason for that, because when we got to the van, there was sort of like, I don't know what they were, I'm assuming they're like midges or something, but we just got covered in midges, and for the past sort of like hour or so we've been sort of like trying to get them out and things. And you know what, if we didn't have this bug net, it would have been hard work, because we'd have had to have kept the door shut and everything. But anyway, so we're going to make some chicken kebabs now, and then we're going to have the watermelon, then we're going to watch a film, chill out. Brooks just told me we're not having chicken kebabs, we're having chicken fajitas, so there we go. We've had food, it's time to chill. Brooks got the venti fan on, like Thor's chilling now. I tell you what guys, these venti fans, we do recommend them. Put a link in the description. Morning everyone. So, we've been here for a couple of days. Now we're moving on. And you might recognise the next area that we're going staying at. It's been quite peaceful here, to be honest with you. It was really busy here. But it's been peaceful, hasn't it, Brooke? You know,
yeah, and it's nice because you're right near the town, and then
we're near the town and everything, so... But yeah, the only issue was them little bug things yesterday, but they've gone now, so we're just having a bit of a clean up, and then, like I say, we'll go into the next area. So, this is going to be our biggest change of plan so far on this trip that we have done. So we've arrived at where we're staying for like the next couple of days, because obviously, as we've said, we're going home. But the issue is, we've got here, and all the bugs that we had the issues with yesterday where we camped, we've got exactly the same here. It's covered outside with these bugs. We can't even get outside. Now, the reason we're staying here is because we're not far from the Eurotunnel, and obviously we was going to get the Eurotunnel the day after. We've just had a look to see if we can book an earlier train, and getting to the point, we've booked an earlier train. We're actually going home today, because there's no way that we can stay here and get out, because we're not getting covered in all of them again. So, what we're going to do is, we're going to stay here for a little bit, then I think we're going to go and drive somewhere else and see if we can go for a walk without all these bugs being everywhere. So guys, we've come to another area before we sort of like go to the Eurotunnel. You know, it's what?
A daytime one.
Yeah, you can't actually overnight stay here. And these bugs, you're not going to be able to see them, but there is so many of them. Can't even go outside without getting covered on them. So do you know what? We're going to try something that is pushing it, but do you know what? If you don't try, hey, what can I say? We're going to go to the Eurotunnel 12 hours early. Yes, we've rebooked, but we're 12 hours early. I was just going to see what they say, because you know what? I think being sat late in the car park at the Eurotunnel might be a bit better, because these bugs might not be everywhere, so they're just everywhere. They're just everywhere, so we're going to go to the Eurotunnel, so we'll let you know what they say. So guys, we're here at the Eurotunnel. Hi. Guys, we're at the pet reception bit. They didn't let us on. They basically said we are 1 day early, because we're actually booked sort of like tomorrow. Well, like technically in 2 days, aren't we? Because it's got sort of early morning we're supposed to be going. They did say to us, you know, there's a charge, and it was almost 200 euros to, you know, to change the time. And me and Brooke just said no, because we're already coming home a day earlier anyway. What they did say though is that if we come back around about 7 hours earlier than what we're actually booked on, they said that they should let us on, but they said that because we're a large vehicle, it's not possible to let us get on now. So it was worth a try at the end of the day. So what we're going to do now, we're going to take Thor for a walk, have some dinner and things, and they did say we could like park in the pet reception and wait, so that's what we're going to do. We've got the pet reception over there, so right, we're staying here for a bit then. One thing I will say though is there's none of them little bugs here, so do you know what, we're happy to stay here. So, and you know what have we forgot about, Brooke, yesterday that we got that we didn't? Yes, it's time to have some of that. Yes. Eurotunnel. It took us quite a few goes to be able to get on, but we were literally the last people to get on the early train because, as you can see, if we'd have not got this slot, we'd have had to wait quite a few more hours. So, do you know what? It's in there. You know what? We're not actually going home yet because we're going somewhere else when we get off the Eurotunnel. Stick around and you'll find out what we're doing. So guys, as I said, we're getting a modification to the van. Now, if you've seen all the videos on our European road trip, you will have seen that if we had not had our mosquito nets fitted to the door, we would have had a lot of issues because obviously with the heat and everything and the bug situation, as we found out like in this video as well, without that wouldn't been able to leave the door open and it just would have been a nightmare. So we did manage to get the mosquito net fitted before we went over to Europe. Now, here's the thing. Had we have had a net where we could have basically had something here, we could have had the doors open, and as you can see, Brooke is just there, and we could have like had a lot more airflow and sort of been a lot more comfortable. We didn't know something like this existed, so today we're here again. We're getting a bug net fitted for this bit now. Now, we didn't have a chance to get this fitted before because we didn't know something like this existed, but like I said, today we're getting this done. I'll show you when it's done. Absolutely chucking it down, but I'm going to show you the level of dedication that these guys, this guy's got is absolutely soaked. But do you know what? He's not giving up. He's not giving up. Guys, it's worth mentioning that Brooke's in there getting herself a drink while we're all out here in the rain. But it's worth mentioning here that like the way that we've designed our bed area is like we've got like this bit here. This is where this net is going to be attaching to. Now everyone's van's going to be different, so you know, if you do give these guys a call when you know sort of like looking at the design you want for your camper van, do ask the questions because obviously they're not all going to be the same the way that they're fitted. Hey everyone, so we have just done a 3-month road trip all around Europe, and we've also been to Scotland as well since we've been home. Now the thing is, since we've been on this road trip, one of the things that was really important to us was our Ecoflow glacier fridge. Now we got our Ecoflow fridge just before we went to Europe. Now the thing is, we had to like get this fitted sort of like a couple of days, you know, before we set off. But it wasn't an issue because it's just simply like you just plug it in and use it as you go because it's a 12-volt fridge. Now because this fridge is a 12-volt fridge, you can actually run it off your leisure battery. Now we did that when we was in Europe. We used our leisure battery as well as our Ecoflow power stations as well. We did a video before we went to Europe and we actually tried to see like how long it would run with our Ecoflow River 2 power stations that we've got. And you know what? We got just over 5 days with it. Now what we didn't just take this out the box, just take it to one place, test it and then recommend it. What we did is we used this literally for 3 months on this road trip, and you know what, I have to say, it's fantastic. This fridge, you can actually have it as one large fridge area because you can take this out, and you can put this in the middle so that it's sectioned off, and you can also have it as a freezer on one side and a fridge on one side, or you can alternatively just turn it into one big freezer as well. It has such a low power draw when you use this. You also get like plug-in battery that you can also get like as extra as well, and that battery actually gives you about 2 or 3 days as well. Now in Europe it was hot, so we had this fridge turned up to sort of like quite high, which means it's sort of like kept the fridge quite cool. It's got really easy to use digital controls on here. You just sort of like have the temperature button here and you can simply adjust the temperature up and down to whatever it is that you need. The thing that this has that a lot of fridges don't, it's the ice maker. All you simply do, you just put water in here, fill it up, and then you can like have a tray of ice. Using this in Europe for us was amazing. When we was at campsite, we could just simply like plug it into the campsite as well and keep it running. If you have been following our road trips all in Europe, you will see that we use this a lot. And do you know what? Genuinely, we do recommend these, and I will put a link in the description if you're interested in one. Hi everyone, it's the day after. We had to sort of like put it on hold yesterday what I was doing because the rain, it was heavy. That's all I'm going to say. So what we've done is I've done some of like finishing the bits. I've got some sort of like instructions how to do sort of like just like fitting some of these bits in and everything. And you know what? It's done now, and if I just like quickly show you. So we've got like the mosquito net here, so that means that when we're sort of like in an area where we'll keep the bugs out and what. So guys, the European road trip is done. If you followed us on the whole journey of the whole European road trip, we really appreciate your support. Hope you've enjoyed everything. Do you know what? What can I say? We're sort of like sad that it's over, but it's not over. It just means there's now a new beginning for more travel that we're doing. Do you know what guys? Thank you for watching. Till the next one, bye for now.